Alright, so someone was mentioned about
An
Gary.
old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Okay. I mean, can I just start pushing all the buttons? Let's try main hall.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Say something.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Try to impersonate Kuno. Fuck off, pig, I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit, let me in. This is the police, please open the door. Sorry, I was just trying random doorbells, I didn't have anything important. This is the police, open the door.
No, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
Lot of static that overrides her
But
words.
the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
The doorbell's broken? There's a call box.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay, so bookstore for the first one. Alright. Orlando Hair SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Fair enough. So, the boxing for young athletes in gym might be a way for me to increase my endurance, which could come in handy for trying stuff out.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Okay, 24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
So, the fashion atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one
Babron's
answers the
taxi.
call. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, this doorbell doesn't work. The first one clearly does. Alright, so Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there? Hang up the call. I might as well ask, because I know there's somebody there.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
A woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Alright, so it's clearly a recording, it's not an actual woman at the door.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
Tricentennial Electrics, I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. Yes, hello, can you let me inside the building, please? Lie, I've come to place an order. Sorry, I don't have any business here. Alright, let's say I've come to place an order.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Okay, so it's not a recording, it's just the receiver is weird. Alright. This person knows who I am?
She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Oh, no, she doesn't. Okay. I'm glad Reaction Speed told me that.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Do we know each other? Who are you? Where are you? Stand up straighter. It's me. Here I am crawling back again into your life. Yeah, let's play along.
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static. She thinks I'm Michelle.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Hold on. Tell me what's going on. What did I do? Of course I care. It's just I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Oh. Okay, so this person might have the same issue we have. My mind's been wiped
A
clean.
spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice.
I don't know about that. I guess not remembering if you had issues in your previous life before the memory loss is kind of freeing, but...
It's able to finally forget.
Why would you ask forget about what? Clearly they would have forgotten about it. Listen, I'm going to... Well, I don't want to end the conversation either. Right. Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello? Oh God, please don't cry. Hang up the call. Please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened? I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Fuck! Hang up the call. Alright, it's goodbye then. What's just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Okay. Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
So, it's another check for volition. So it's 12, so challenging. But I get +1 for a wax cylinder and +1 for a slipstream SEA. So I figured out that it's slipstream SEA to try Sentinel Electrics, but also the wax cylinder is the voice that the woman's voice is coming through. So yeah, so you can get multiple things to boost your checks on these. Alright. Fortress Accident SEA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Main hall building B whirling in rags. This would just go straight to the guard, right?
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Fair enough. East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
And an empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
And he's expecting the other names. So we have Plaisance for the bookstore at number 1. We have Tricentennial Electrics for these. And I don't think there's anybody else on these ones. Alright. Fair enough. Ooh, what's this? Oh, is that actually just try the door? Okay. Rue des Sanges Lane 8B. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at our task again. So, end of day debrief is going to be a lot later. Need to report the badge, need to go... Oh! I haven't actually completed the task of inspecting the body. Wait, right? Yes, no I haven't. Okay. So, I have to inspect the body, and that is going to lead to throwing up. If it takes physical damage, then so be it. So we'll see. The game does take a while to try and save, I've noticed a couple of times. It hitches, and I am playing the PS4 version.
He still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
The
body
alright.
below is
Let's fail this.
dedicated to that. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away or let it out. The fact that it says try to walk away means it's not going to work, so let's just let it out. Lovely.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
God, I'm sorry, fucking corpse. I feel like I'd probably be like, fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Oh, he's handed me a handkerchief. Thanks. Or I don't need your pity. I'll just say thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help? Okay, where do I get it from? Or I don't need that shit. Think it would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Okay, but not you.
I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Yeah, I guess. Because he wasn't bothered about it before. Where do we get ammonia?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Yeah, she did.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Fruit store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Huh. Okay, so this was the tutorial of you can retry stuff, but also get modifiers to make stuff easy. Alright. Let's go and talk to... Yeah, the game performance seems to hitch. I guess I don't know how big the game actually is, so when it's trying to save the game, it's trying to save the state of the world at the time I do it.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
You still have your salts? I think we can use some.
Sure. I'm done with them.
So
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, so headache. So the item is over here. So we have the Lieutenant's handkerchief given to you by Kitsuragi. One corner was adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered courtier. And then the ampoule of ammonia. A thin glass tube wrapped in cotton netting used to treat fainting spells, produced by Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutical. Okay, so... Can I equip this? No. It's not an item to wear. And it's not a held item either. I'm assuming held item left and right is going to be referring to weapon. And we can go back and talk to... inspect the victim's body. Alright. Try that again. It feels strange that it's only midday. I feel like we've done a lot.
There he still is, looking right through you with his
Okay,
white
so
eyes.
we got plus
the body
one.
below is entirely
This isn't going to work
dedicated.
again, but we'll see.
The ammonia only makes
Oh.
it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once.
So these items are used up.
The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Okay, so I can't handle the ammonia. I did think the thing was going to give me more of a boost. The ammonia didn't help. I don't think I want to be a cop. Spit and say nothing. The ammonia didn't help that much.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. Oh, thanks.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? This bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can't we do something else? I want to solve something else now. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette.
Alright, well, he's understanding.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Seems to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Oh. There's a pause. Lost his sense.
A
Oh.
white lie.
Okay, so kind of true?
Not being hungover helps too.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do it without me, I just can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the
You
eye.
need to get your shit together.
Okay. Shake your head. No. I don't want to get my shit together. My shit already is together. Alright. He's been nice. He's helped us out. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Volumetric shit compressor.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Okay.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
So, give it half an hour. Alright, so I guess come back after 12:33. Alright, let's go to the thoughts. So, volumetric shit compressor. Takes 30 minutes. Right, that's what he meant by it. So, Your shit is apart and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together. Compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people, maybe that will help. So we internalize this thought. Oh, do I have to replace the one I've already got? I do. Actually, no, I don't. Internalize. There we go, it links together. Interesting. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. So, I assume I'm at the top of the screen here. So, Lonesome Long Way Home. So, I've got a connection from me to the thought. Then pressing down goes to volumetric shit compressor. So, there's a link from me to Lonesome to volume. And then it just skips the rest. But then, sometimes when I go from Revacholian nationhood up to volumetric shit compressor, the link goes through the other thought. Probably reading a bit too much into it. So, well, we have got a thought we need to internalize, so we'll come back here later. I assume that will give me a massive boost to actually being able to inspect the body. Alright, motor carriage.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
So this must be Kim's.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Open the
In
door.
the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Alright. Let's tap on the gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Why do you need to press the heat button?
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
Alright, let's get the
The
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Alright, we'll just take everything. Take the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Oh, I can just cut the body down. Okay. Take the flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
And push in the
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater
Alright,
gauge.
let's go for steering
The white
levers.
suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
Do I know how to operate this machine? How are you, my friend? Where have you been? Release the handle. Well, how are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather. The lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard. And a neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Where have you been? Oh, what? What? Why?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I wish I was fucking dead. Fuck you, fuck you.
He watches you melt down stoically from behind the lenses of his glasses. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives
I
up
don't
the
understand why I took morale damage from that. Where have you been? That was... Okay, so... autosave... So... do I really have to, like, save before I do any check in the game? Because... Alright, where are we? Oh, we need to get the ammonia. Right, well... I don't understand why I took damage. That was... Alright. Well, we need to go through all this to get the thought again, so...
Go easy on that stuff.
Thank you. Go back to the victim's body. Dun, dun, dun. Back to the body.
There, he still
Try
is.
again.
Look, you crack open
Oh!
the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Alright, that's awkward. I wasn't expecting to pass the 8% chance of doing it with the ammonia. And now that probably means I'm not going to get the volumetric shit compressor thought. So, alright, well, let's carry on.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, so back the boots, the belts, the tattoos, look him in the eye, squint and take a step back, and how do we get him down? Let's look at the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped off.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Okay.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a mnemotechnique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook, tell me about the armor, or thanks, super useful to know. So this is me speaking to Encyclopedia. Mnemotech Technique A6. Okay. Cool to know.
It's all you, baby.
Alright, what kind of armor is it exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals. Material looks out of place here. Knock on the boot. Pull the boots off. Back off and look at the corpse. It does look kind of out of place.
It is. It's expensive.
Okay. Draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index
We've
finger.
requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted
Wait.
for rank.
My yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby. Nod to the boots. That's a lot, I take it. So a yearly income is 5,500. So 130 real for the damages and the drinks is a lot. Okay. My yearly pay is 5,500.
Not too much, yes.
It's enough. Pathetic. I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny. No wonder I can't pay my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
So where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
So then why has he still got the boots?
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Maybe he's just wearing the boots and there is no rest of the armor, or understood. Was?
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
But the boots themselves are expensive, so why didn't they take the boots? Where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him? That's possible.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Shut up, you.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Right, how could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
That looks pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Right, what's his initial report?
That's for us. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Okay, makes sense.
No, your first instinct was correct. This equipment is way beyond what a security guard can afford.
Okay, knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Run finger over the lines?
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
I notice.
The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Alright, so I gained experience and I leveled up. So, looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
So...
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Why? And surely he would recognize what the serial number actually is. So, okay, well, let's just try doing the normal one.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
So, new task to run the number on the armor. Well, let's try pulling the boot off. Why not?
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Is it gonna break?
Stop!
He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
True.
Brutal!
Okay, let's let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
Well, I was trying to take a look at the side of it. Alright, let's back off and look at... Actually, can I level up from this screen?